Good evening, everybody, and thanks very much to Destination Uri once again for having us this week. Um, we have a few things I'd like to talk about tonight, and the first one I just want to speak about is respect. It's been going on now for 4 weeks within the community. We've had two different groups, one for the girls, one for the boys, and of course Martin and his gang have been absolutely superb. Martin, thanks very much. Just to remind the boys that we have one more week, and that's this coming Monday. But it's a bit of a change to plan. We are having our sports from 5 to 6, and then from 6 to 6:30, we've got a wee bit of a surprise for the boys. So we'll hope to see you all there. And just to remind you, it's at 5 o'clock. Oh, and it's over in Newry City in the 3G pitch again. And also for the girls, we've had our second week of respect, and there's another 2 weeks of that. So girls, just to remind you again, it's over in Newry City, and that was because of weather in our normal pitch. It wasn't suffice for what we needed it for. Last week we had a few members of our committee had to go over and clean the park. Just to remind everybody, there's 2 bins there, and if they're full, if they could let us know via the Facebook page or any committee member at all, we will see about getting them emptied. But just to remind everybody, please do use the bins or take your rubbish home, because we had to take time out of our own family with our own family members, and had to clean the park, clean everybody's rubbish, and it's not really fair on the girls. So if everybody just start taking their rubbish home or using the bins. Last Saturday, we had a fantastic trip to Tastic in Craigavon, and we took along 20 kids. And thank you very much to our volunteers as well who attended. The kids had an absolute ball, and the Tastic were absolutely fantastic indeed to us. They treated us like gold, and the committee members again took time out of their own schedules to give a wee hand, and the kids were so good. There was no problems, and very well mannered, and lovely manners. So well done, kids. Can't wait to get everything settled back to normal again, to have some more trips the same. Then the following day we had a trip to Carlingford Adventure Centre, and that was for the bigger kids who were very sceptical about using the high rope walks and the zip lines, but some of them overcome a lot of fears, I hear, on that day, and they had a fantastic day. The weather, I think, stood with them, and again, thanks to the committee members who went as volunteers that day. You are absolutely amazing for taking the time out. Then 2 weeks ago, we had a fantastic fun day, and it happened in Flagstaff Court. It was such a day. It was, the sun was shining the whole day long. The kids had a ball. We had a balloon, Mr. Twister, a balloon maker there. We had a barbecue. We had face paints, and we had music. Of course, all social distance was adhered to. And again, the committee members worked tirelessly, not just that day, but to the build up of it. And girls and boys, thank you so much for all you have done. A fantastic summer once again. We could have had a few more things, but because with COVID and the restrictions, we were very tight with what we could do. So we did have a great day, and thanks to everybody who came. And the kids, again, they were fantastic. So hope to do that all again next year. Just we're speaking about the park earlier on. I just wanted to mention quickly, and not dwell on it too much, there was a bit of vandalism in the park over the last few days. We had a fence that was broken around the skate park. We're very disappointed now. This wasn't done by children. It's obviously been done by adults, because there was screws taken out of the poles, and we're very disappointed. But the council along with Councillor Valerie Hart, were very quick to get it fixed, and the problem is resolved. Again, if anybody sees anything, if they could ring 101 or contacted any of the committee members, we can give a hand, ringing the police or whoever needs rang, even if it's the council or one of the councillors. And just speaking about the park, we've had confirmation today that there will be gates going in from the Sean O'Neill entrance, and a gate also going on behind the goalpost, which leads into the woods. There was a bit of antisocial behaviour around these areas, so some of the local residents are voluntarily opening and closing the gates throughout autumn and winter nights. So thanks very much to those volunteers. We'll be in touch about getting the keys to you. And again, that's thanks to Councillor Valerie Hart, Connor Hockey also as well for getting that sorted. Those gates should be up within the next 2 weeks. So that should deter a bit of antisocial behaviour, but everything else is going okay at the moment. We have our local sports roundup with Miss Mary Clare. I believe she's a wee bit of news as well with Cleary Celtic and the Shamrocks.
Hi, welcome to another sports roundup for the Ballinacraig area. We'll start with Cleary Celtic. Finally, some good news for the local football. On the 5th of September, the Caribbean League starts back up. Fingers crossed, all going well. The last man standing starts back on the 26th of September. So anyone that wants to get their names through to that, get in contact with a committee member or Mako himself and get yourselves in for that draw. Also, if you want to head to Instagram and go to Cleary Celtic FC. Sean Green is doing an absolutely fantastic job of player profiles, rating match on the match days and all the rest. And I have to say he's doing a phenomenal job of that. So Sean, keep up the great work, and it'd be great if we can get some more followers for you on Instagram. We moved to the Shamrocks. Not so much good news on that one. They went out of the Championship and are now through the back door. It was a tight game against Leitrim on Monday, but unfortunately could not overcome that. So off to Ballyholland we go on Sunday evening at 5 to take on Saville. So all at Ballinacraig are wishing you well. Also, I have been asked, or I was told, £10 goes to charity if I say this on camera. So here we go. Well done, the Mitchells, for your win on Sunday. I'm not always say about that. So you know who you are. You have to give that £10 to charity now. I said it, okay? Also, the underage, the leagues are going really well. I have to say, myself was out at the hurling match in Clondalk 2 weeks ago, and to see the way the coaches are with the kids. As a parent, it just does your heart good that when they come off the pitch, the first thing that's asked of them was, did they have fun? I have to say to all the coaches of the Shamrocks and those that are volunteering and doing the best is sort of navigate through this whole pandemic. From myself, and I would say most of the other parents, thank you so much for all the work that you put on. And that really is our sports roundup for this evening. So back to you, Carla.
Thanks very much, Michael. Super as always. Yes, just to give a mention there, actually, one of my friends, Sean Green, he has a great Instagram page there, and it's all about Cleary Celtic and their goals and who's the player of the week and all that. I don't know much about football myself, but I do follow Sean. He's on Instagram, so give him a wee follow, and it's great crack there. He's a great at slagging Robbie Quinn and Stevie Quinn and all the rest. So and there's still an ongoing argument there about who's the best footballer between Stevie and Robert. They're my own cousins, but I don't get involved. Anyway, we have one big happy birthday this week, and he actually thought that we had forgot him last week. We weren't on air last week, and it's to Mako. And Mako, congratulations. You done absolutely fantastic. Mako received donations in lieu of any birthday presents, and he got £485 for the KBRT. We are so proud of you to have us and you in our community, Mako. You are a credit. Absolutely fantastic. And listen, have an absolute brilliant birthday, and we'll see you soon for that pint, Mako. Happy birthday. That's all we have for this week, and see you all next week.
Happy